Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, can't even say read right. The Gilded Tarot by, I believe it's Ciro Marchetti. I say it wrong, I know. Somebody sent me a video, but it's just not sticking in my brain. And I was just at the computer and I completely forgot about looking for it. But either way, I want you to be able to find this artist, this creator, and check out their stuff if you want. Llewellyn.com is the website at the bottom of this. But definitely, if you like, I think it's Churro. I really do. I seem to think I watched the video and that's how he said it. So, if you like their stuff, search them out. You know what I'm saying? Supportive Oracle Cards. Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. I like Sandra a lot too. On the back here is the website for Sandra Ann Taylor. I thought there was like an actual website for her, but I don't see it here. I believe if you do heyhouse.com, you'll also find their stuff. I thought she had her own website. Is that in here? No, there's more Hay House websites in here if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you would like if you would like to. Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius? Again, 2 cards fell out face down. There's more going on in this situation than expected, but if that's good or bad is a great question. Something. Okay, so I see this. I want to know what these 2 cards are, but I can't look at them yet for some reason. This is interesting. When I'm getting the deceit with the all tied up, that's coming down the line, but I'm questioning, like, is somebody just not telling you? What aren't they telling you? Somebody's not telling you something. I feel very confident with that. But are they thinking you're not interested, or are they thinking that, like, it's not their place to tell you? It's what we're heading towards, and I feel like that's a mystery we should keep in the back of our minds as we keep going forward. The 10 of Major Arcana is the Wheel of Fortune, and then it's the 10 of Swords. Somebody's not telling you. They're feeling like they can't make the grade with you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Somebody feels like they can't make the grade with you. They're not really sure if you really are happy with them. This is somebody who, in the past, just maybe had a lot to say but didn't really do anything with it. The 7 of Cups can be like that. Sometimes it reminds me of Pisces, and I'm saying that as a Pisces. I am a Pisces. There can be a lot of dreams with not a lot of action. So this person may have something like that going on. They don't have to be a Pisces, by the way. But just like there might have been a moment where they had a lot of ideas, a lot of hope, a lot of like, let's do this, let's do that, and then nothing happened. And maybe they're feeling bad about that because they didn't follow through on some things. Lack of follow through. Many things to be done, lack of follow through. That might have been the past with this person. I feel like when this person connects with you, you might feel that they are constantly somebody that you have to pick up after. That's not fun. That can be draining. It can be very draining. I know that Sagittarius keeps moving and you got a lot going on. Doesn't mean you want to be picking up after everybody. It doesn't mean that's your goal in life, not for nothing. And it might be like there's a little bit of stress with that. Kind of like I feel like I'm constantly having to look out for this person or look after this person. And that might be one of the reasons that they feel like you don't really care for them. Which, that would be valid, wouldn't it? If you have to constantly clean up after them and they're not taking care of themselves like they should be in some respect, be it job-wise or whatever else you got going on there, I can see where you would not care for that. Something has to change here. Somebody else might be stepping in. Knight of Wands coming in. This starts off as the Knight of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. This is like a merged energy is what I'm getting. So it may seem like this person's just showing up for a second, but they're probably going to stay. It's like, it's kind of like, oh, I'm just here for the day, and then they just don't go. But you might think they're just here for the day, maybe even just the week, but they never leave. Somebody's coming in, they're becoming a part of the situation, and I feel like they are taking control of this situation. You seem to be very open and fluid with conversation. They have questions, you have answers. If you need to tell them what to do, you tell them without thinking about it. You're just like, well, this is what that is, that's what that is, let's just move on. You're not overthinking it, you're just communicating very easily, very fluidly with this person. That's the person who's stepping in. Okay, can we now? Because I feel like this seems like it's just like, it seems like it's very low-key on the outside, but what's really going on is, oh, this person who's stepping in is causing some major conflicts with the person who's not really doing well with the follow-through, and they're shaping this up fast. It's kind of like they're saying, listen, Sag, you do a lot of great stuff, but you don't need to be taking care of this and putting this or shaping this person up. Don't worry, I'll step in, I'll shape them up for the both of us, and this will go the way it's supposed to. I don't know if you want that to happen, but I see that seems to be what's happening. Somebody seems to be stepping in on your behalf and saying, listen, Sag, this person is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You shouldn't have to babysit them. I'm going to put this in line. I'm going to teach them what they need to know. And they're either going to do it or they're going to get lost. They come forward very smooth, but when it comes to this person directly, I don't think, see, this was face down. They're making a very positive change with this person. They will confront this person without hesitation. They have no problem telling this person, like, hey, you said that was going to get done, and I'm seeing a mess there still. What's your problem? Do you want to you either can clean that up or get out? Do it the right way or get lost. One of the two, right now, either get up and fix it or get up and leave. One of the two, because you don't have both choices. One or the other. You can either do that or you can do this. They're very bold, but it's face down, which tells me I don't think you're seeing it. So you don't realize, I don't think you're either you're physically not there, or it's like some people can have this effect, especially because we got that earth energy there. They're not yelling at anybody, they're not screaming at anybody, they're just kind of saying, hey, I see what you did here. You said this was going to happen. The result here is that you clearly didn't. I'm going to give you two choices. Go do that right now, or go get your stuff and leave, and you're fired. So, you have clear choice, whatever you'd like, choose now, go do that, or get up and leave, and you're not welcome back here. It's one or the other. And they're just kind of like, this is just the choice. They're just very calm with it, like, this is just the choice, you do what you gotta do. A, do it now. B, leave, don't come back. One of the two. I feel like they're brutal in a very calm way. Like a very, like this. These are just the choices. You know, do what you're supposed to do or you're fired. That's all. No, we don't need to argue about it. I'm just telling you that's how this is going to go. I don't see it coming directly at you. I don't think you have to, because this is face down, I don't think you have to watch this play out. It may literally be playing out right next to you and you just don't realize it's going because you're centered on other things. Your attention is centered on other things, so I don't think you're realizing it's happening. You're not, because nobody seems to be like, it's just kind of like this. These are the choices. That's what we're gonna do. It just seems very matter of fact. Things go better. Whoever this person is, I feel like they get it. They're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm up there. They're cleaning. They're putting it together. They're organizing things. They're putting together the sheet. They're doing the work they're supposed to be doing. They become this King of Wands. I'm suspicious of that. Are they King of Wands? Like, is that a temporary thing or a permanent thing? King is more of a permanent thing usually, but yeah, they're afraid. Sorry, but they are. There's healing, and they realize it's either do it or get lost. And once they stop doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're going to be gone. So it doesn't have to be a work analogy, but I keep feeling like somebody told them, like, this is your last chance. The next time you drop the ball, you're out with the ball. Like, we're going to throw out the ball, and we're throwing you out with it. So drop it one more time, we're throwing the ball out, and you're going with it. So keep going. Get it done. Start get there right now, and you're going to have to toe the line from now on. Once you stop towing the line, you're done. Things seem fine. This person also, I don't think they're going to be connected with you directly anymore. Before I show these last couple cards, because I feel like they're not going to be connected with you anymore. However they were in the past. You got the fire. What is this? 6 of fire is success. And the devil card, reversed. Released from connection. Released from bondage. Success. The 5 of pentacles is great for you. You're like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I feel like this was too stressful for you anyway. I didn't want to have to deal with them anymore. Things are going better. You have other people, you have other things coming in, but I feel like you have more complementary energy coming in. So whoever this person was, if it was a job situation, and this other person had all these great ideas and no follow through, and you have to keep looking out for them or picking up after them, that's gone. That's leaving. Other people are coming in that need to be helped, but are self-sufficient. When I say helped, it's kind of like, I don't know how to do this, Sag, and you're like, do it like this. And they're like, okay, and they do that. And they're like, oh, Sag, I got this far, I hit a snag, I don't know how to do this part. I got all this other stuff done, but I don't know what to do with that. Okay, I'll be over there when I can, go and do those things, and I'll come over to that when I can. Okay, and they're very complimentary. Like, you're just like, okay, you can't do that, leave that there for now, go do that. You got it, Sag, and there they go. Very complimentary. It's, whatever the other energy was, it was very uncomfortable. This one, the new one coming in is not perfect, but keeps moving, and I feel like it's more complementary in the sense of like it keeps moving if it gets stuck. I like how that works. I'm not expecting somebody perfect, but I don't expect to have to babysit somebody either. So it's like it keeps moving. If I can't do this, I'll go do something else, and then you come around and help when you can. You teach them how to do stuff. They do their best to remember that, but they keep moving. It's like, okay. It's like if they have 5 things on a list, they get stuck on number 2, they leave it, they go to number 3 or number 4, and then when you're back, they're like, I got stuck on number 2. When you have a moment, you're like, okay, what was it? And then they just keep going. When they get stuck, they don't just sit there and go, I can't do anything else. If they get stuck, they're like, okay, I'll leave that there. When Sag comes around, I'll ask them, but I'm going to go do something else while Sag is busy. So I feel like it's definitely a better energy for you, much better. Not perfect. It's very odd to me that it seems almost similar to the energy that left, except the energy that left might have gotten to the point where when they got stuck, they didn't do anything. So like they got stuck on number 2 and they just literally sat there and just waited for you to have a moment. Maybe didn't even tell you, just waited for you to show up so they could be like, oh, well, this is what I'm doing. What do you think I should do with this? And they just kind of go, oh, I don't know what to do. And they literally don't get anything done until you actually, and I feel like it's so bad that you do number 2 yourself, and then they struggle with number 3 because you have to know how to do number 2 to do number 3. They're just, all they could do is number 1 and half of 2. And there's 5 things that need to be done. This other person was like that. The new one is kind of like, okay, I can move forward, and I can't really do 3 correctly yet, but I can at least set it up and get everything organized. And when Sag shows me how to do number 2, I'm ready. I can get right into number 3 and get that right done because I organized everything the best I could because I knew I was going to need it, and I knew I was going to need this, and I knew I was going to need that, and I knew these folders and these files, I was going to need those, so I got them all ready. So I was all ready for when Sag taught me how to do that, I could jump right into number 3. And they did what they needed to do. They didn't sit there and just stagnate and just kind of like, they kept moving as best they could. So the new energy is better. It's weird because it's similar, but it's a much better version. Anything else? Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.